Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Daily Blend, episode 199. I'm your host, Oliver, and I'm joined by Maya. You know, Maya, I was walking past a local shrine this morning and I saw something quite unusual. People were bringing old sewing needles and sticking them into blocks of tofu.
オリバー。それは針供養のことだね。今日は2月8日だから。古くなった針を柔らかい豆腐に刺して感謝の気持ちを込めて供養するっていう日本らしい行事なんだよ。
That is so fascinating. It's such a gentle way to say thank you to your tools. I suppose it's quite fitting for today, because we're talking about people who have spent years sharpening their skills and finally seeing the results.
うまいこと言うね。針から自分を磨くっていうつなげ方素敵。今日はどんなニュースから始まるのかな？
Well, let's start with some fantastic news from the ice. Japan is absolutely buzzing right now because they've just secured their first gold medal at the Milano Cortina 2026 Winter Olympics.
そうなの。昨日の夜 SNS がそのニュースで持ちきりだったよね。スピードスケートの女子1500メートル。本当におめでとうございます。
It was a stunning performance. The athlete showed incredible strength in the final lap. She didn't just win, she actually managed to bring home the gold in record-breaking fashion.
ブリングホームザゴールド？これ、金メダルを取った時にすごくよく聞くフレーズだよね。オリバー、これって単に勝つっていうのとは少しニュアンスが違うの？
That's a great question. When we say bring home the gold, it's more than just winning. It implies that the athlete is winning it for their country and bringing that physical prize back to their home nation. It's very common to use this during the Olympics or major international tournaments. For example, the team is hoping to bring home the gold this year.
なるほど。国に金メダルを持ち帰るっていうちょっと誇らしいニュアンスが含まれてるんだね。まさにオリンピックにぴったりの表現。
Exactly. And the way she did it was so tense. She was neck and neck with the Dutch skater until the very end, but she managed to clinch a victory in the final few meters.
あの接戦は本当に心臓に悪いくらいドキドキしたよ。今、オリバーが言ったクリンチやビクトリーっていうのも勝つっていう意味？
Yes, but specifically to clinch a victory means to finally settle or secure a win that was uncertain or very close. Think of it as locking in the win. You use it when someone successfully finishes a tough competition. It was a very hard-fought race, so she really had to work to clinch that victory.
勝利を決定づけるとか接戦を制するみたいな感じかな。最後までどうなるかわからない接戦だったからまさにクリンチしたんだね。しかもタイムもすごかったんでしょ？
Oh, it was legendary. She didn't just win, she actually set a record. She finished with a time that was 0.4 seconds faster than the previous Olympic best.
0.4 秒も。スピードスケートの世界でその差は大きいよね。今使ったセットアレコードは記録を作るっていうこと？
Precisely. To set a record means to achieve a result that is better than any previous result. Whether it's in sports, business, or even the weather, when someone does something better or faster than ever before, they set a record. It's the earliest gold medal Japan has won since the Nagano Games in 1998, so it's a huge moment for national pride.
1998年の長野オリンピック以来の快挙なんだ。そりゃあ日本中が盛り上がるわけだよね。私もニュース映像を何度も見返しちゃった。さっきオリバーが言ってたブリングホームザゴールドを使って彼女が金メダルを持ち帰ってくれてブリングホームザゴールドを本当に嬉しいって言えるかな？
Perfect usage. And seeing her clinch a victory like that really gives the rest of the Japanese team a lot of confidence for the weekend.
週末の他の競技も楽しみだね。さて、次のニュースはガラッと雰囲気が変わって私たちのお財布事情にも関係しそうな話題かな？
That's right. It's a big story for anyone living or working in Japan. Fast Retailing, the parent company of Uniqlo, has announced a significant average wage hike of 7% for all domestic staff.
ユニクロを運営するファーストリテイリングが国内の全従業員を対象に平均 7% の賃上げを発表したんだよね。7% って結構大きな数字じゃない？
It really is, especially for a large corporation. This wage hike will apply to everyone from office staff to store employees.
ウェイジハイク。これはお給料が上がるってことだよね。単純にサラリーインクリースっていうのと何か違うのかな？
They are very similar, but wage hike sounds a bit more formal and is often used in news reports or when talking about large groups of workers or industry trends. Wage refers to the money you earn, and hike means a sharp increase, so a wage hike is a significant pay raise.
なるほど。ニュースとかで賃上げっていう時にはウェイジハイクがよく使われるんだね。でも、どうして今回こんな大幅な賃上げを決めたのかな？
Well, the company mentioned they want to help their employees cope with the rising cost of living. As we all know, prices for food and electricity have been going up lately.
それは本当に切実。コストオブリビングっていうのは生活費のことだよね。
Spot on. The cost of living is the amount of money you need to afford basic things like housing, food, and taxes. When the cost of living goes up, people need more money just to maintain the same lifestyle. So this 7% increase is a big help.
確かに物価高は続いてるから生活費をカバーしてくれる賃上げはありがたいよね。新入社員の初任給も30万円から32万1000円に上がるって聞いたよ。
That's a very attractive starting salary for a new graduate. It's definitely a strategic move to attract global talent. And since fast retailing is such a leader in the business world, many people are wondering if other Japanese companies will follow suit.
フォロースート？これはどういう意味？
To follow suit means to do the same thing that someone else has just done. It comes from card games where you have to play the same suit, like hearts or diamonds, that the person before you played. So in this context, we are waiting to see if other companies will also announce their own wage hike to match Uniqlo.
へえ、トランプのゲームから来てるんだ。面白いね。後に続くとか、前例に倣うってことか。他の企業も同じように賃上げをしてくれるといいなって期待しちゃうよね。
Exactly. If more companies follow suit, it could really change the economic atmosphere in Japan this spring. It's definitely the talk of the town among young professionals right now.
本当だね。生活費の心配が少しでも減ってみんなの暮らしが豊かになるといいな。オリバー、今日も勉強になったよ。
I'm glad to hear it. Now, before we wrap up, let's quickly review today's expressions. We'll go a bit slower this time so you can practice.
はい、最後に今日の6つの表現を復習しましょう。
Number 1, bring home the gold. This means to win a gold medal and bring it back to your country.
Bring home the gold. 金メダルを持ち帰る、優勝するという意味ですね。
Number 2, clinch a victory. This is when you secure or finalize a win, especially in a close competition.
クリンチやビクトリー、勝利を決定づける、接戦を制するというニュアンスです。
Number 3, set a record. To achieve a better result than ever before.
セットアレコード、記録を塗り替える、新記録を出すという意味です。
Number 4, wage hike. A significant increase in the amount of money earned for work.
ウェイジハイク、賃上げ、給与の引き上げのことですね。
Number 5, cost of living. The amount of money needed to pay for basic expenses like food and rent.
コストオブリビング、生活費、生計費という意味です。
And finally, number 6, follow suit. To do the same thing that someone else has just done.
フォロースート、他人の後に続いて同じことをする、前例に倣うという意味です。
Great job, everyone. Try to use one of these expressions today. Maybe you can talk about how you're trying to set a record for the most English words learned in a week.
それはいい目標だね。今日学んだ表現をぜひ職場の同僚や友達との会話で使ってみてください。それでは今日はこの辺で。
Thanks for listening to the Daily Blend. We'll see you next time. Bye.
バイバイ。